Classes are resuming at the University of Georgia following the murder of a 22-year-old nursing school student on campus last week.
Laken Riley was a nursing student at Augusta University, which is just minutes down the road from the UGA campus. Her death is one of several major crimes reported on college campuses within the past month. A student was found dead in his dorm room at Campbellsville University in Kentucky just on Saturday. Another student at the university was arrested in connection with his death, and two people were killed in a dorm room at the University of Colorado Springs campus a week and a half ago. A fellow student is under arrest in that case.
Daniel Carter is the president of Safety Advisors for Educational Campuses. In these instances, they were all separate cases, different circumstances. But what do students in general need to do to protect themselves on campus?
I think the key is knowing what the threats are. And the key threats, while strangers from off campus may seem like they're the most dangerous, really alcohol-related incidents and acquaintances and people that you know are where most of the threats come from. And that's critical. We also recommend that students and their parents review the annual Clery report. And that goes far beyond just statistics. It includes campus safety policy, so you can find out what type of police coverage you've got. What type of access to residence halls do you have? What type of surveillance systems monitor the campus to see if there's someone threatening or dangerous on the campus? And understand that campus safety is more than just the police. There needs to be a multidisciplinary effort, so you need to have a strong safety net that involves student affairs, residence life, athletics, Greek life, all coming together to work towards a safer campus.
You know, I can't help but think, Daniel, about familiarity and whether that leads to a false sense of safety for college students. Of course, you don't want everybody to be paranoid, but friends, dorms, class, they feel like every day is pretty much the same. Do they get lulled into that false sense without keeping the awareness and their heightened awareness up for some of the reasons that you just described?
I do think it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security. I mean, our campuses are relatively safe places, and it's hard sometimes to remember that threats can happen. That's one of the reasons that statistics and timely warnings and emergency notifications, all of which are components of the Clery Act, are so important. They keep students informed about the threats that are on their campuses. And students need to be tuned into that. So sign up for your emergency notifications if you're not automatically opted in. Get your campus safety app downloaded to get push notifications and review campus safety policy so you know what to do in the event of a threat or an emergency.
At this point, in general, do campus police, do they really have the resources they need to keep people who don't belong on campus off campus?
Well, our campuses are generally widely open spaces. Even academic buildings are accessible during the day at most locations. So what you really want to have is a safety net that monitors for people who may be suspicious or engaging in threatening activity on campus. So CCTV that can be monitored. You need a well-advertised see something, say something type campaign so that students know if they see something strange, they can call 911, they can text the public safety department, or they can fill out an online form and let the authorities know. So if your gut tells you something's wrong, report it. That's the best way to get the coverage needed to protect our campuses because they're wide open places and you're not going to lock them down. I think we would lose what it is an essential element of a college or university campus if we just locked it down. There are security consultants who will tell you that's how you guarantee a safe campus. But it would destroy what you're trying to protect. That's one of the reasons we're campus safety consultants, not campus security consultants.
Important stuff for any college students who are watching or their parents as well. Daniel Carter, thank you. We appreciate it.